Today, we're doing something highly focused and, honestly, incredibly practical. We are doing a complete step-by-step digital unboxing of a very specific tool, the Bizmanualz IT Asset Standards Procedure Manual, which you'll also see referred to as ITAM 101. Now, if you're an IT manager, a CFO, or really anyone who's responsible for the technological backbone of your company, you are absolutely going to want to pay close attention. We're going to open this up and look exactly at what's inside the document, how the whole thing is structured, and exactly what you receive the moment you download it. No fluff today, just a direct look at a real workable framework. Let's jump right in. Okay, let's dive into this. Because managing IT assets without a clear procedure is exactly where the headache begins for so many organizations. Picture this scenario. You've got laptops scattered across a dozen remote workers. Software licenses are just auto-renewing in the background without anyone tracking them, and all your compliance data is, well, locked in some massive, completely disorganized spreadsheet. Are you tired of trying to manage your IT assets without a clear, concise procedure in place? Because let's be real, this kind of disorganized tech tracking isn't just frustrating, it is a massive drain on your resources. And this is exactly the buyer's pain point that the ITAM 101 product from Bizmanualz is built to solve. Think of it as your ultimate, ready-made solution to minimize the sheer complexity and those ballooning costs of building and managing IT systems from scratch. When you actually acquire the ITAM 101 manual, you aren't just getting some vague, high-level conceptual guide. You are receiving exactly 12 pages and 1,785 words of highly targeted, actionable procedure. This really highlights the specific depth of the manual. It's engineered from the ground up to be a comprehensive yet entirely accessible, ready-to-use framework. Its primary goal? To clearly specify and establish the minimum standards for literally all company-controlled IT assets. So instead of spending weeks trying to draft a policy from a blank page, you're immediately equipped with a tightly written, professionally structured document that just gets straight to the point.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is how broadly and comprehensively this manual actually defines an IT asset. When we hear that term, most of us immediately think of the physical hardware, right? The computers, the servers, the monitors. But look at what else is covered in this procedure. Software, IT-based company information, related documentation, and crucially, this is a big one, licenses and contracts. The manual's coverage is incredibly robust. It ensures that absolutely no hardware, and more importantly, no hidden digital contract or forgotten software agreement ever slips through the cracks of your organization's oversight. Having this kind of broad definition is really the foundation of true asset control.
So how does the manual actually structure the workflow? Well, it breaks it down into these three core procedure activities. First up, we have IT Asset Standards Development. This is where you lay down the rules of the road. Next is IT Asset Standards Implementation. That's taking those standards off the paper and moving them into the daily reality of your operations. And finally, IT Asset Standards Assessment, which ensures you are actively monitoring and updating these protocols over time. It's not just a one-off, check-the-box task. The manual guides you through a complete, continuous life cycle for asset management. You build it, you deploy it, and you measure it.
Let's look at how this translates into actual daily operations, because as we know, a procedure is only as good as the people executing it. The manual perfectly delegates tasks across your departments, outlining crystal clear job responsibilities. Your information technology managers are tasked with reviewing the standards. The IT asset manager, they're the one responsible for developing and communicating them. The tech support manager actually implements these standards on the ground. And actually, I love this last one. The Human Resources Manager is explicitly included here to communicate special employee requirements to the IT Asset Manager. This ensures total accountability across the board, bridging the gap from the IT room right down to the HR department during onboarding and offboarding.
And this brilliantly illustrates where the practical, day-one utility of the product really shines. The manual doesn't just give you theories and wish you luck. It gives you the exact tools you need to execute the procedure right away. Inside the download, you will find three concrete, ready-to-use forms. The IT Asset Standards List form helps you categorize everything you own. The IT Asset Configuration Worksheet form ensures every single device is set up uniformly. And the IT Asset Standards Exception Request form, that provides a formal process for when someone inevitably needs a non-standard piece of equipment. Having these exact, concrete forms included gives you the tangible value to start tracking your assets the second you download the file.
Let's talk about how this product actively saves you time. We've all been there with the old way. Just staring at a blank screen, trying to write rigid IT procedures from scratch, or maybe wrestling with a locked, uneditable PDF someone emailed you. The ITAM 101 approach is completely different. What you receive is an instant download of fully editable, highly customizable Microsoft Word templates.
This means you can immediately open the document, drop in your company's name, tweak the specific requirements to perfectly match your unique infrastructure, and deploy it. It is entirely designed to be shaped to your business, totally removing all that friction from the drafting process.
Naturally, whenever you bring a new procedural framework into your business, you want to be absolutely sure it's the right fit. The folks over at Bizmanualz totally understand that, which is why this product comes with a very clear promise right on their store page. It is backed by a 30-day money-back guarantee. This provides ultimate peace of mind. It honestly makes the decision completely risk-free. You can download the manual today, review the 12 pages of procedures, test out those configuration forms we just talked about, and ensure it perfectly aligns with your company's goals without a single ounce of financial worry.
So the crucial point is really understanding the ultimate business benefits of actually implementing this procedure. Why go through all this process? Well, the bottom line is that by standardizing your IT asset management with this document, you are going to vastly improve your asset tracking. You'll know exactly what you have and exactly where it is. By doing that, you significantly reduce the risk of data breaches because, frankly, you can't secure a device or a software license that you don't even know exists. And finally, it ensures you maintain strict compliance with industry regulations. The whole shebang is about increasing your efficiency, reducing your overall costs, and ultimately protecting your company.
Which brings us to our final takeaway. If you are ready to stop letting disorganized management hold your organization back, your solution is right here. The IT Asset Standards Procedure, ITAM 101, is available right now for an exact price of $49.99, directly at Bizmanualz. For less than $50, you get the editable Word templates, the ready-to-use forms, the detailed job descriptions, and the peace of mind to take absolute control of your IT infrastructure today. So I'll leave you with this provocative thought. In today's hyper-digital landscape, are your IT assets a tightly managed engine driving your company's growth? Or are they an unmapped liability just waiting to cause a massive headache? Grab the framework, customize it to your needs, and take control. Thank you so much for exploring this with me today, and keep learning.